Ted from Red. I work for the company that makes the Epic and the Scarlet, the most advanced digital movie cameras on the planet, and we're thrilled to be in Chennai, India, and happy to support the cinema market here.
Hi, my name is Arjun Savlok. I'm Head of Operations for Red Digital Cinema India. We're here today to talk about Ted's in town. Ted's employee number 1 of Red, and we're here for Red Education. We have a press meet to talk about Red India. We're going to be having a presence here. We do have a presence here. The store opens in a couple of months. We have support, service, and sales, and Red Education. Red Education is a 3-day course where we will be teaching students, a certificate course, where we'll be teaching students how to expose with Red Digital Cinema. Ted does these classes in LA, New York, London, and this is the first time that they're happening in India. And looking at the response that we've got, they'll be happening a lot more often.
My name is Ted. I work for a company called Red Digital Cinema. I'm the first employee of the company, and I was very fortunate to be there on the day that our founder, a gentleman named Jim Gennard, who started another quite large company now a long time ago called Oakley, that became a very big company, decided to make a movie camera. The best movie camera in the world was the mission, and that's the mission that we've been on. Today we're in Chennai, India, with our friends at the Prasad Group, who have been wonderful hosts and huge supporters of our technology, and even more interesting in the fact that they're supporting our technology, they're supporting our philosophy, which is really, really important. So we at Red recognize how important the cinema industry is to India. It's really critical. It's part of your culture. It's part of our culture. We make movie cameras. And that's what we do, and that's our passion. And this group here, Prasad, and all over the country of India, makes movies and loves movies. So it's important for us to spend time here and be here in a really robust fashion. So we are starting that process, embarking on that process. Today is a big step in that direction. Over the last couple of days here with Prasad, we've been running our education class, our special education class, to teach everyone how to use the Red and how to work with all the post-production technology. We call that Reducation. So they've been in a huge movie studio, screening studio here at Prasad to drive that with us, and it's been terrific. This week is kind of an interesting week for Red, because the biggest movie in the world right now is the new Amazing Spider-Man. That's out in theaters all over the world, including here in India. You guys are huge cinema fans, so there's no question you're going to have that on the first day of its release. It's a huge hit in India. It's all shot with our Epic cameras. This camera right there, that little camera right behind me there, the entire movie of Spider-Man is shot with those cameras in 3D, so multiple cameras in 3D. And it's an incredible example of what these cameras can do. So if you haven't seen the new Amazing Spider-Man, go see it in the biggest cinema you can, and I think you'll be impressed. You can write me a note and say, I was impressed. So what we're going to do to run the press conference is we want to show you some pictures, because as much as I don't mind talking, and I'm happy to answer as many questions as you want, to give you a point of reference, I want to show you some images that the camera creates. Now, you've seen many, many movies shot on the Red over the years, and I put a small compilation together of movies over the last couple of years. This doesn't include all the latest big movies that are out, like Prometheus, which was all shot on Epic cameras that came out a few months ago, and the new Spider-Man, and some upcoming features like The Hobbit, which is probably the biggest movie in the world in production right now. That's all shot on Epic cameras. There's many other examples. This is from the last couple of years, and you'll recognize many of the movies that were all shot on our previous camera, the Red 1 camera, that's migrated all over the world and has become probably the most popular cinema camera in the world until the Epics came along, which is our newer camera. So why don't we take a look at that, and then I will come up again and tell you, I'm going to show you 3 pieces. I'm going to show you 2 pieces in 2D and 1 piece in 3D, and I'm going to tell you a pretty interesting story about the 3D, which was potentially one of the most dangerous days of my life. So.